Hello, everybody. Welcome to Relentless and Unstoppable. Today we have Kina and Lucas, and Doug Kenny, my co-host. Welcome, Kina, and how are you going?
Hi, I'm
How are you
doing great.
doing?
I'm
That's good.
um we
So yeah,
both
Brendan, how you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you, Doug?
Doing good. Where are you at the moment?
I'm in Melbourne, Australia, so yeah, it's pretty cool here.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
where are you
and
at, Kina?
weather-wise.
I'm in Kona on the Big Island, Hawaii.
Nice. What's it like there?
Sunny some days, but rainy most days. Very humid and hot. But it's beautiful. Yeah.
So show us Lucas.
Oh, yes. This is Lucas. Lucas.
Oh, Lucas.
Hey Lucas.
He's excited.
Yeah, we can see he's jumping up and down and laughing a lot. And yeah, so Kina, tell us what you're active in.
I'm active in I'm actually I don't really have a hobby or anything, but I take Lucas a lot to the beach. So it's more of like a kind of a day off for me just to see him here at the beach. But other than that, we don't do much.
So you're involved in autism awareness and all that, right?
Yes, yes. We so I do work for a uh it's called Care Hawaii, and there's different people in there, different disabilities, and autism is one of them. So for me, I take care of my brother who is autistic, and he's on the spectrum. Um, he's going to be 24 this year, and um, he's he's nonverbal, partial deaf, partial blind. But I've stuck with him since the day he was born, and I was able to adopt him legally by the age of 16.
What was the reason for that?
So my mom and my dad, they couldn't take care of my brother um, mentally, physically, and because they come from a culture from the South Pacific, small little island called Tonga. They do not. There's no word to describe his disability. Um, they would just for people like him, they would know he's a handicap or some kind of disability, but there was no knowledge of autism, and they couldn't take care of him because he was very too high intense with sometimes hitting himself, sometimes um, rolling around like crying, and it was like he was for them, my parents, they couldn't understand that why he was doing that. For me, I had to grow up and to learn about autism.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. When I grew up, there wasn't much education about autism either, but I was able to get through a lot of struggles.
Oh wow.
And Brendan was born during the ancient times for autism in the 80s, I believe.
Yeah, 89, yes. Yeah.
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 Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, it's just sort of catching on, I guess, then. But it's good out nowadays there's more awareness of it and, yeah, understanding more. Yeah. So that's good.
Do others understand Lucas, Kina?
Um, I think other people that have knowledge about autism, um, I think they understand much better. With my sisters, and they are very new to autism. They do not understand much. They think they don't have much patience with Lucas. Going to school for Lucas was very difficult as well because the teachers that we have in our Department of Education, I would say they may have degrees in different um, parts, but there wasn't specific teacher to understand Lucas. It was very hard. Lucas is the type where when he's angry, he will bite his hands, his wrist. He would hit himself on the sides of his face. Um, he would smash the taillights of a car. He would smash the taillights of our neighbors' cars. And it's very hard for people to understand. Our neighbors, good thing they have a good heart because they understand that he's not mentally all there. Um, and I do have to apologize for the things that Lucas breaks but they understand that he is special needs.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing they understand that. So, fire away, Brendan.
What was the adoption process like? Did you choose Lucas, or did he sort of choose yourself?
That's a great question. With Lucas, for me, I'm the oldest of six of us kids. Lucas is the second to the youngest. Um, I chose. I felt like I chose to take care of him because my siblings couldn't take care of him and not have patience and give him that love that he needs. Um, for myself, it was my number one priority to get him to love life the way that he would enjoy it because I think in his eyes, it's his world. And the process of adopting him was, it took months. It took months. Um, we did gather together at the court date, and my parents had to sign a few papers. Um, and it was really fast that day. And I think he chose me as well because if he needs something, he comes to me and he'll grab my hand and lead me to whatever it is that he wants. And if something is wrong with his phone or he just wants to go somewhere, he uses a picture book and he would point to it, but he would give it to me. As to where my siblings, it's not the same, but it's very different with the relationship with him with my sisters and the relationship with me and him. I feel like we picked each other, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What struggles do you have with raising him?
That's a good question. The struggles with me is, for me personally, it's a struggle to try and take care of myself. I try to put him first, but sometimes I think I've learned that doctors have said that I need to take care of me as well, because if I don't take care of me, then I can't take care of him, which is true. I never thought of it that way. The struggles with him is trying to communicate with him in a way that he can try to understand. So because Lucas is nonverbal, I have to use pictures. He has like a little binder with little pictures that I cut out or printed out. And I think some people call them pecs, but Lucas would pick up the picture and he'll hand it to me, and that's the only way. But there's some pictures that I might not have on there. And with Lucas, he doesn't know how to tell me what he wants, and it's not there. He would start crying or he would get mad and angry. And for me, that's very difficult because I want to understand what he wants or why is it that he's crying. He doesn't know how to tell me if he has a headache or if his teeth is sore or he has pain anywhere. So if he cries, I it's very heartbreaking for me because I don't know how I can help him. I want to help him. I just don't know how. And so what I would do is like, I would look for solutions. I would check his phone. Is it his phone? Is it out of battery? I would check, okay, maybe he wants a soda. So I'll check in his book and I'll let him like, you want a soda? And if it's not that or something in the store, then it's not that. So then I would move on to what's next. And I'm like, okay, maybe he wants to go up to my dad's house. So then I'll drive him up to my dad's house. And if that still doesn't work, then I have to like continue on trying to figure what else could it be that he wants. I think that's what's very difficult.
Just a question. Is he able to write on paper how he's feeling or no?
No, he doesn't know how to write on paper. I wish he could, but he doesn't.